Farm, Joseph Bali Kudembe, Antonio Random Things to See Me, Eddie Talemwa Samuel, Jovan Mugume, Wabuye Nelson, Semusu Wilba. Good morning. But then this MTN network and the Kiriganya. Am I fine? Airtel. But how are you today? Ya white mujilaba ejibaita Mac X Zio, the estate version of the Mac X. So wayagala ovuga fielder naye ngoyagala comfort ya Mac X, you can find a way of buying that Mac X Zio. Very nice car. It's like a line jendi mu yaba gwagwa ngoti tambula. Good morning, Modric. Smart Electronics Limited, Paul Sema, Abi Kenya. Good morning. How are you? Today is Random Car Talk Thursday, and I'm going to use it. To remind you of the things that I've been telling you all along. Things that I realize actually people forget or people stubbornly decide to not pay attention to. Is there no better manual won't know what traffic? So today is Random Car Talk Thursday. I thought that I should probably talk about some of the things that you should pay attention to. The number one thing when you're going to buy a car that you need to pay attention to is the math. When I talk about the math, I'm not simply talking about the money to buy the car. I'm also talking about money in general. When someone is buying a car, there are two things to consider. For example, you want to consider not just the math of buying the car, but the math of church kuyisawo mu situation imoli. You might have like 40 million on the account. Do you use all the money to buy a car simply because there is a car of 40 million that looks really nice for you? Over, you use 20 million to buy a car and use the other 20 million for something else. Now, that is math that normally people don't do when they are considering buying a car. I've realized that we get too excited sometimes. We get too excited sometimes, and you simply buy a car because you love it or you want it and you can afford it. But one thing I've realized that people realize too late is that people realize later that a car is a car. nti ne bwoba ogiguze miliyoni ana etuuka n'ebeera ordinary, ne bwoba ogiguze miliyoni 3 etuuka n'ebeera ordinary, ne bwoba ogiguze miliyoni 15 otuuka n'ogimanyiira. Whichever car you buy, you eventually get used to it. Bwoba oguze moroka ng'ekubagana otuuka n'olaba ng'okubagana is the normal. Bwoba oguze moroka ntekubagana otuuka n'olaba nga obutakubagana is the normal. Nga bw'otula moroka ekubagana, you be irritated. But even if you were to drive that motoka ekubagana for the next 1 month, by the time the month elapses, you'll be used to kukubagana. I don't know if I make sense to you guys. The other example I can give you is I've been driving so many people's cars, and if there is one thing I've realized is that abantu abamu bavuga emmoroka ezitasiba naye nga tebamanyi. Kati yaba akimanyidde nti emmoroka tesiba, but yeah, it's good, it's cool. Kati yama atandika okulowooza nti emmoroka awo weeyina okusibira, okitegeera awe nga tesiba bulungi, ye atandika okulowooza nti weeyina okusibira, okitegeera atandika okulowooza nti weeyina okusibira nekifuuka nomo. It's like how bagiyita, it's not imposter syndrome, the condition when omuntu yakuwamba and then you start believing that that person actually cares for you, yasinga okwagala mu nsi naye nga yakuwamba ng'era abadde akubonyaabonya. It's the same thing that happens with the kids ababeera ne abusive parents. Atuuka and the abuse becomes normal, nga bwabeera n'abantu abatamu abusinga awulira na bubi, ayagala kuddayo ewuli amu abusinga because yamanyi byamu abusinga because amwagala. I've realized that so many parents that abuse their kids and the kids in their care, n'abaana batandika okulowooza that it's normal, and we started believing it's normal. I think there is even a verse in the Bible, spare the rod and spoil a child, okitegeera. But nze I've realized abaana abange sibakuba naye obagamba ekintu ne bawulira nga tobakubye. There are parents that beat their kids naye nga buli lunaku abaana baasa ebikopo, buli lunaku abaana baasa esowaani, buli lunaku abaana boonoona TV. Abaana abange tebamenyanga ku kintu n'ekimu naye ng'ate tetubakuba. Naye oba obonyaabonya abaana bange, mama waabwe ayinza oba abakuba nga siriiwo naye nze sikuba baana, okitegeera. But ekintu kiri kimu ky'olina okumanya as you're going to buy a car. What's more important than even the car you're buying is your money, okitegeera. If you guys remember very well, the Alex we bought, twagigula how much? We bought it 18 million. Remember I told you the story, the gentleman yagenda nga agenze kulambula mmotoka nga inamu akakadde ke, okitegeera. Ne bamukwata ne bavunga magatira mangu awo na depositinga ku mmotoka, okitegeera. Bwe ya depositinga ku mmotoka bwe twaddayo, because ya depositinze ku mmotoka nga abasajja already ye bamubaze dda ayina kusasula. I told him, you know what, kuba yali ambuza n'okumbuza naye oba tusooke mu bank and suggest ne mugano leave your money. Era twagenda mugamba omuntu alina sente ali more powerful okusinga ayina emmotoka. And when someone wants to buy a car, it's very hard for Arthur to convince him that Arthur ayina emmotoka ey'emiliyoni 27 tasinga muntu alina cash wa miliyoni 10 maanyi. It's very hard for me to convince that person. Naye ng'ate kituufu. What's more important than the car you want to buy right now is your money. Okitegeera, your money is more important than the car you want to buy. Lwaki? You can double your money any day. You can double your money anytime. You cannot double a car. Yes, we love cars, but it's important for me to probably remind you every day. Every week I'll be reminding you. Because I realize that I have followers that come to buy cars. They're actually excited. Before you buy a car, don't be excited. You guys remember I told you about someone that bought a Nissan X-Trail. Yagenda ne makanika namugamba nitogula Nissan X-Trail. Nagamba nedda nze njagala vuga SUV. Ate X-Trail ye SUV yalayise. Okitegeera. Dokita weemulaga eyo. Nze njagala n'agigula. X-Trail on the very day bagigula n'ekyamuka. Ne bagikola. The next day nefa wiring. Okitegeera. Ne bagikola. Kati emmoroka ogiraba yenga ye he doesn't drive the car that because I name emmoroka y'omulimu. Naye almost every day that he drives that kefa buli lunaku. Let me tell you, edda yavuganga emmoroka yali miliyoni 12 n'agitunda n'agula X-Trail. But I can tell you that right now Yagambia ayagala any car, any Toyota car. Yabikoye ayagala kati the situation is agenda sebyo kumanya agenda kukola butter. Kitegeera. Naye kati you can imagine you go buy your car at 15 million not kukola butter ne bagibala 5 because aba butter bwe babala. Naye ngomanye chipushing abantu ebisere muntu do butter. Anonya amwa sente mu moroka zaayagala nga takiraba naga kale kanjiwe artist topinge. Ne mwirabira tate butter mukolera mu losi nene. Of course now no one wants an X-Trail because X-Trail is trouble. So but always remind yourself that keeping money on you is more important than you having a new car. Keeping money on you is more important than buying a car of your dreams. Because I used to dream of a Mercedes Benz kati. Njiraba negambe itewo. Njirabanga X. Okitegeera. The Benz njirabanga X wange itewo egende. Okitegeera. Then there's a time I wanted a crown. See, love your crown yakende dada. I don't think I want to drive a crown. Of course when jifuga, but I don't think I would spend my money mukugula crown. Nzekati when I buy something ngula chimpisaawo. Okitegeera. Ngula chimpisaawo. See, there are times you'll find, for example, someone ask me on TikTok, ata waliwo ayagala okunguza, let me see them. Waliwo genda naawe kati oyo wakofa akube ngombe bwefani amuyamba nga nkubidde ngombe bwe mufiira kawaani amuyamba nga he has owned for me. Waliwo emmotoka ezimu nga temulina kubira bantu ngombe lwansonga anytime oyinza okwagala akuyamba yiye etandise n'okusiba. I'm joking, but no, it's possible. So anyway guys, kati someone was asking me yesterday on TikTok ngangamba, someone is selling to me a Wish UBB. Someone is selling to me a Wish UBB at 10 million. The gearbox is not functioning. Ajinguze milioni 10. It's a good buy. Mbuzotya. It's a good buy if the car is in good condition. Nga indeed it's only the gearbox that has a problem. If indeed it's only the gearbox that has a problem, 10 million would be the best buy. Emotoka wishe erimu UBB erimu milioni nga 18 kwa 2. Kachitegeeza gearbox webaya milioni 3. Bwogula emotoka eyo milioni 10. Oba bwobala okuteeka mu gearbox ne leba n'ogwera milioni katugambe 3.5. Oba oguze wishe eriku UBB milioni 13.5. Oba oyita. However, this is one thing that I want you guys to consider as you do your math. Me, I've bought cars like that. Sometimes it's very hard to find someone avuge moroka nga agivuga bulungi agirabidira bulungi gearbox nefa nemulema okuteeka muna agitundanga bweri. Ontegeera emmoroka ezo ogigulanga ng'okakasa nnyiniyo yayavuwala bwavuwazi. Okitegeera bw'aba teyavuwala bwavuwazi ng'embeera gy'alimu gye yalimu ng'avuga emmoroka eyo neeva gearbox n'agiguza milioni, because in all honesty 10 million is very little for a Wish that has almost everything perfect apart from the gearbox. Now kati wano wajja Martha akuyisaawo, it's too good to believe, eh? It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true that, oh, I'm buying a Wish at 10 million. To be too good to believe. There are deals that say in the Mansaba mechanical. Wachi. Nti diro yoteba ambi. Diro yoteba ambi. Na ebisere bisinga omuntu bwabera n'emmoloka nemufaako engine and he fails to replace the engine nefa gearbox and he fails to replace the gearbox n'agamba kanjitunde nga bweri nibo n'abantu babaaki n'agamba nti emmoloka yafa gearbox ekifo ky'okugula gearbox kanjitunde nga bweri emmoloka eyo ebiseera ebisinga ojja kusanga erina other issues. Let me tell you what happens when the gearbox dies. In the first couple of trying to fix it, this is what happens. Nga tebanategera nti it's actually the gearbox that is dead. Batinkula emmotoka ne batinkula wiring ne batinkula biki. Osegeera. Paka bwabako wagitwala. Kati eyo gyagitwala gye bamugamba nti owaayo nno waategedde. Gearbox ye erina obuzibu. Okitegeera eyo gyagitwala ewasemba naye agenda ogitwalayo nga batinkudde eri so many ways kati ebiseera ebisinga bwe batinkula ebintu ebyo kizibu bizzaawo because mu kutinkula okwo n'okubbamu ebintu babbamu bwe mbamu busensa obulamu nga babbamu nga bateekamu obufu okitegeera. So there are chances that if you buy a car like that thinking that, oh, I'm getting a deal, it's like someone calling you na kugamba tuina wano IST new model tujitune milioni 13. It's impossible. IST new model ne bebera ku UB beri mu milioni nga 20 mu. Okitegeera. Ate nga zajira mu UB, tezajiranga mu UBH awo. Okitegeera. So oli bwa kuyita nakugamba nti nze nyina IST new model UBJ njitunde milioni 17. There are some things that I question and this has happened on inspection, so many inspections. Wina kugamba atugende zibangambye nakirebyeko mu bifaananyi mugenda ogituukako nga lumbe okitegeera. But all in all bw'oba ogenda kugula emmotoka you should always remember the math that akuyisaawo. Naye ate lwaki mbadde example ya gearbox mukwagala okufuna math akuyisaawo ate tokisussa okitegeera because oyinza okwagala okuyitawo ennyo ne weesanga nga kikulidde because mbagambye teri muntu ng'amanyi market price y'emmotoka. For example tukitegedde wiisha eyo eri ku UBB milioni 18 nga nnungi okujjako ng'era abaze nti ne bw'anaateekamu gearbox ajja gitunda 13 kuba mbi. There is no reason lwaki abagitunda milioni 10 ng'asobola okwewula milioni 3 n'ateekamu gearbox n'atunda emmoloka ya milioni 18. I don't know if I make sense. Okitegeera oba n'ateekamu gearbox bw'amala he pays back whatever the loan. Okitegeera emmoloka bweziti ez'ebizibu ozigulanga nga agitunda ayavuwadde bwavuwazi. Naye bw'ogenda okutuuka on that to that you get to that person and indeed teyayavuwala bwavuwazi yali mwavu kuva dda. There are chances that service yayita mukola bulungi because wish kyetwogerako UBB is the old model is emmoloka tezifa gearbox. By the time that gearbox dies oyo muntu abadde takola service ya gearbox aba abadde agivuga bubi bebaba abakuba endobo abala amafuta automatic tebagikuba ndobo naye nga akulaga nti agikola ki agikuba endobo. Now omuntu akuba emmoloka ya automatic endobo taba tijagamba nti mukopi aba mwavu okitegeera abeera mwavu bwavu. I remember there is a guy yoba twali tunoonya mmoloka ki guy najja bali bamuyitaani he was a broker n'agamba baali bava Masaka nga bavuga emmoloka ng'emmoloka yali yamanyira ogissa mu Newton niwaba ayiringita kati baba bava e Masaka ateeka mu Newton bayiringita one of those busozi emitala yaawo agenda okuza mu drive nga mulowooza drive mweri ng'eyiringita era buyiringisi okitegeera. For him that was the hard way he learned. I don't want you to be one of the people that learns that way. Nti temoroka tewefuula abala nnyo okitegeera. For example there is a person twagula n'emmoloka mpya nemuga emmoloka eno giteeke mu SC givuge SC majority of the time. Why? Mulaba interior y'emmotoka eno interior y'emmotoka eno tekuumika ne bw'oba oyoleza ku washing bay kyasinza okwoza bulungi etya tesobola kuddawo nti ajja kukuuta emmotoka eno agitukuze naye upholstery amwonoone because bakuutisa obusenya balina obusenya bwe bakuutisa okuuta upholstery nti ogenda kugulawo emmotoka yeeyingiza enfuufu emmotoka yo bwe neeyingiza enfuufu kati okugikuuta enfuufu okugijja mu powers ziri I don't know if I have to call them powers baba balina kukuuta bwe bakuuta emmotoka eddamu neetukula naye the plastic aba kulubusi kati ate okulubuka nayo neefuuka problem atuuka okuyingira emmotoka ng'eringa enkadde okitegeera ekyo kyennyini kitta value you get kati ojja kubala amafa g'osevinga wano nga tovuga SC oyite mu nfuufu ng'owoza emmotoka mu ezenywa amafuta naye ng'ate oyonona waliwo emmotoka zetugwako nga mpya naye nga ine ebbaati liddugala lyonna kana akagoye ka waggulu nga kaddugala naye nga tekaddugala nti akakwatirira nga kaddugala because enfuufu ejja neenandinga kuli neesigala okwo okitegeera ekyo ekintu kitta value y'emmotoka yo. So for you guys that are driving new cars, whenever you're driving your car or close your windows, take a more SC. Now, then there's this thing that normally people tell me. Teze murukange nagula ya kutunda. Waliwe ya chingamba. Guy to agula na crown. Nemugamba yali agala gula Benz. Baba agala gula Benz. Nemuga ne Benz no jogule genda kusala sente nyonyonyo. Nagaba atenze ngula ya kutunda. Somehow I managed to convince him nagula crown. Because the crown is a better deal. Bagula crown era bagenda gula crown ne mukana e crown ere sala sente temoroka ngula ya kutunda. Let me tell you that gentleman emoroka te yajivuga ya do mwaka na yagala okugitunda, but I can tell you emoroka ya musale million nga 16 okitegeera. But this is something that I told him. So buli muntu ngolaba video nga toli myaka 5 6 okitegeera because myaka 5 muntu oba otuuse nga tokyalina kikulya okitegeera, but bwe tuba nga tukyali myaka egiyiriba nti anytime osobola ofuna kaddiiru n'osalawo nti omanyi kati kano kaddiiru kanzijewo eno emmoroka nga tte obusente nja kuddamu ngule because ebyo bye tukoleramu naddala ffe abali e Kampala nti atha tisinza okulaba ddiiru ya miliyoni nga nsobola gikolako emiliyoni 15 katugeze ne situunda mmoroka eno ngene ekole 15 nzigizeewo afterwards okitegeera. So kati okutunda ebiseera ebisinga people normally associate selling their property with going broke okitegeera, and I find that people don't normally sell their things when they are broke. Mwalaba ne the rich guys that file for bankruptcy. Donald Trump has ever filed for bankruptcy. I think even 50 Cent teba filing for bankruptcy nti ddala baavu aba ina kyayisaawo okitegeera, naye kati ffe ekyo kyatulemye okutegeera nti ffe tulowooza nti bwe wejjako emmoroka n'ogitunda olwoba oyavuwadde. Nze sikyakiraba bwe ntyo because I don't know how many times I've sold a better car that I had to buy a bad one. But I normally do mathematics nengamba naye bwe ntunda eno nengula kali zino zo zinkolera ki ogenda okugatagatamu nga zirina bye zikolera n'oyitawo. And right now the economy is doing really bad, guys. Economy embi. We are going to see layoffs very soon. Economy is doing bad. So anyway, as you're going to buy a car, there are things I just think you should always remember. First of all, your majority of you guys abalaba video right now, you're not yet the age that buys your dream car. Why am I saying you're not yet the age that buys a dream car? Because zona tukakulevo ngoyingize milioni 10 nga toyina kyo oze buli mwezi. Oye muntu kati yali badagula dream car ye nti akugamba you know what, it doesn't matter kati nzo okudde mabega kizibu nga ayingize milioni 10. Oyo muntu okuluze mabega kizibu nnyo okyegeera. Olaba n'omuntu afune milioni 5 buli mwezi nga ziri passive okumuze mabega kizibu nnyo. Ne kati gwe weebuuze right now how much do you make passively okugamba nti let me buy my dream car okitegeera. And this is a disclaimer, I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just reality. Babo tuteteke mu reality fenga ffe tugera sigala nga tutomera. Bobo kyali mu level eyezimba. Bobo ogule moroka, first of all buy a car that you can sell. Tiboji tunate kusala nnyo okitegeera. Ekyokubiri buy a car kuyisaawo yitaona yosigazeemu akasente. Muntu alina sente abana amaanyi zimbabuulira. The other guy nali mugamba oba yali wa Raum oba yali wa Alex ne mugamba ine million yaina million I think 15 alika yali warawu nemugamba top up kwa lwansonga because we went to look for cars the day before the first day nemugamba nchi obokola daye wosoke webaki mstegira nemugamba kati gondaba ntiza nyine motoka gwe oina amanyo okunsinga because teri kizibu sawe eno kipitera kubaawo mu Uganda ngobudeke ebizibu ebya cancer bichi it's very hard to find someone nga ine million 15 kwa account e Kampala wano nga ine kizibu kyayinza obutamala ontegeera actually omuntu ayine million 15 nga za cash sawe eno ngozina kwa account ebizibu by'abantu abasinga mu family yosobola okubimala ebisinga kubanga abantu abasinga balina ebizibu bya million 2 million 3 okitegeera ojja kusanga omuntu ng'avuga emmotoka ya million 5 nenge sawe na ine ekizibu kyakakadde kiganya okutambula. So whenever you can keep money on your account, please keep it there. Whenever you can do a job to make you extra money, please do it. Whenever you can do a business to bring you more money, do it. Omuntu alina sente abana amanyi, omuntu alina sente bamusindikirako manyi. Okitegeera. That's why whenever someone omuntu lwabayagala okufuka kyasooka okukola kukwata mu byanfuna byo. Okitegeera akukakanya akuzzeemu wansi. Because omuntu atalina sente ekintu kyokka kyolina okukola kutta ego ye. It's very easy to kill the ego of someone that doesn't have money. So bwogenda mwabagenda ogula emmotoka very soon. Nze naligambye bwobanga tolina kikugoba period eno ogiraba tuli mu April May. Actually nze naligambye ndowooza kuba ndabanga sente zigenda okuddamu okufuluma zijja kuyiika mu economy around May or makati May ngagwako. Why is it going to be like that? It's because the budget is ready in June. Not so budget bagisoma mu June. Normally baba natera okusoma budget bana abantu ba government parastatals, government ZKCCAs obwezitu, they are holding money right now. Bagenda kuzifulumyawo mu May lwansonga bagala bamalewo sente. They have to finish all the money so that they get new money. Because financial yamu ino kujimaliriza nga mugambi zino zizasigalawo ne muzizaayo, and they don't want to take money back. So mutagala kuzaayo sente, they are going to use a lot of money mugo mwezi awo mu May June budget egenda okusomwa nga siweddewo. You get so me I would say abadde tanda committing nga kukyakugula mmoloka guno omwezi gula next month. Okitegeera nawe ayagala okutunda tunda next month. That's my thought. Okitegeera of course right now you can take advantage nti abantu baavu naye bannayuganda nga tebakyali baavu ebyedda. Mujjukira ebyedda ebyo obwavu bw'abantu nga buli wabayo fees batunda ploti zaabwe. Abo bali abatamanyi kupulaninga. Abazadde b'ennaku zino okumanya bakambuwavu. Abaana abalekawo ne batasoma ttaamu naye nga tatunze bintu bye layisi. Okitegeera. So that's the thing that I was telling you. Nti it's for me I find that it's better for you to buy a car during a period when your income is much more predictable than period. Of course there are people that are whose income is predictable. Abantu abali employed abamwe ina mikwano gyange bali employed nga their income is predictable whether there is money in the economy or not. Yes, sente zikola ki ate nga bafuna sente eziwera, so their income is predictable. Bwobanga your life is very predictable, you can buy a car whenever. But for the guys abayiribi, and I know that my population abasinga my followers abasinga abayiribi, it's easier for you it's better for you to buy a car during a period when there is money in the economy nga nyisente nyingi singa abantu bakaaba obwavu. Okitegeera singa abantu bakaaba obwavu ani gwe saabuuzizaako. Berrycourt Africa Kayiwa Benjamin, Pius Lubowa, Derek Lule, Dauda bano abamafuta bagala kugatulemesa tudde ku masanyaze. Actually I saw these guys of Chira Motors fuel cars into electric turning. It's a good idea though. It's a very good idea. I also saw a Prius catch fire. Simanyi bwe video mujirabi ya Prius yakutta omuliro. And I find that every time a car catches fire, it's mostly because mechanically buwajiwa tagitegeera. Is that too much bass, guys? Sorry, but sijirabi say your comment njirabi later. Kati munjagaliza muka base yadde nakatono nkendeza. Ate kijja bewunyisa I don't have a woofer in my car. Kati emotoka eno bakuba mu woofer. Nali baddenga ali mwanjo noir. Silik. Brevis jireke. Sentongo, don't buy a Brevis, leave it alone. You guys, Mark II brands are very affordable. Verosas are very affordable. Mark X's are very affordable. Why would you want to buy a Brevis? Probably because you can find a Brevis at 7 million, right? Now, if you find a Brevis at 7 million, you're going to suffer in capital letters. That I'm telling you. So don't buy Brevis. There is the cars. I have told you the cars. If you want a Brevis, they definitely want comfort. You definitely want prestige. Buy a Mark X instead. Instead of a Brevis, buy a Mark X. If you think the Mark X fuel is too much, the Brevis will get no kunga. Other than you can buy a Mark II Grand, you can buy a Verosa. But and I know why those cars are too many. It's because of fuel consumption. Someone buys it because of the comfort. Bwana Arthur, I saw a Prius which caught fire because of the lithium battery. I don't think it caught fire because of the lithium battery. No, it caught fire because it was disturbed. About number wiring. Yes, Ronald, thank you very much. Stockholm syndrome. I normally call it imposter syndrome. Unfortunately, it has Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome, and I find that for Africa, we suffer from Stockholm syndrome. For now, all Africans suffer from Stockholm syndrome, and the Stockholm syndrome just we as Africans is starts from when we are kids. Your parents mistreat you, and then all of a sudden you start believing that the people that don't mistreat you don't like you. What you take, right? You start believing that people that instead of come on. Isoboro ku obulwadde biriazi atetanus because ebitya ukitegeera instead of kwagala tekugwa kubwe kuleka nobeera bibyo ukitegeera. So they have all these things that I think these sayings that I find that make us embrace whatever that condition is. Lucky Mose, good morning. Rogers Mukwaya, Atsa, how are you? Football tribe, what's up? That's Santu. Bill, Sukutegede. Anyway, guys, I think the other things that you should look at, of course, make sure you do pre-purchase inspection or work in a mechanic. Make sure you go with a mechanic. Now, I know you guys have trust issues, but you have got to trust someone. Muguramu. Oshtegera ne atha yenyine goyogera na ya inayo mechanic yesigamu. Naga kati bwembanja garakanika kino ngenda woli, bwembanja garakanika kiri ngenda woli. You need to trust someone. Oshtegera, for example, you guys mugenda kufumbirwa, mugenda kuwasa. Does it mean tebenda? But still ugenda kuwasa. Obeko ne gwesiga gogamba kali mubona kanondeyo na abere wange. After I bought a newer Super, it moved for a week and it started getting mechanical issues. I bought a fuel pump, fuel filter, plugs, plug wires. It cranks but does not start. And kakare moroke cranking angatetandika. There are so many things that could be bringing that. I'm trying to imagine. Moroke cranking angatete starting. Engine baji kwatamu. Because katuna tsandi tuina kudda obebe nabe no biguze fuel pump baba engine baji kwatamu ngo babuza bakola ki oshitegera babuze che ba soko buzimakanika oba engine ikwatemu oshitegera then ekira moroke wajivuga ko ngate ina oil because that's also a possibility. Then ekira moroke bubaji gula ne netambula yo week netandika okuba n'ebizibu. It means that car had problems before you bought it. It had problems before you bought it. The best thing for you now to do is to call the person that sold you the car. I don't know where you bought it. If you bought it to a person that wajigula muchibanda, that person should be able to tell you what exactly was the problem. Gwe mukubino mugambe kati moroka najigula sicha ina chakola buulire motoka ina kizibu ki. He should be able to tell you. Oba kuwe makanika akubuulire ekizibu ekyali mu motoka eyo. Now there are chances that that person cannot see, but now we start by diagnosing emotoka yingini bagikwatamu okitegeera. Then ekirala, normally that's a wiring problem. Normally it's a wiring problem, because if it cranks and does not start, it's a wiring problem. Choino okwebuuza emotoka ereta engine check ku dashboard. Ereta engine check, because we ereta engine check, then definitely it's a wiring problem. We ereta engine check. We ereta engine check. Definitely still sort of no mwana wa wiring. Emotoka egenda ko computer, sort of no mwana wa machine. Oba toyina muntu wa wiring gwesiga ate naye mwana wa sort of no muntu wa wiring gwesiga asoka ite mu motoka ye sobra no kwaka mu lunaku lumu. Okitegeera. Newer super, I'm imagining you bought the newer, the old model. If you bought the newer, the old model, is a motoka zina wiring issues ebiseera ebimu lwansonga ziba nkadde. Akawaya kasobola okutuka out of the blue nga nawe totegedde. Katujala kwesanga nti nanyine motoka ye yagina, emotoka ye yamusumbuwanga nnyo wiring ne mutama. Okitegeera. Then ekirala ekyaliwo baba bagikwatamu oyinza nga bagitayiminga bubi. There are so many possibilities, There are so many possibilities. But the problem that I don't know, it's car number what, Pius? Is it your first car? Or it's car number 4, number 3, number 5? Yeah, but there are so many problems. Kati bweberanga it's your first car, awo nganda bakituzaako so kombuye it's car number what? Africa Carota, good morning. Antonio. Talk about car batteries, why sometimes they don't last long. Which cars? All car batteries are good. Nzengula za Uganda batteries. But all car batteries are good. I find that if you buy a battery nefa mangu, it's your car has a problem, the charging system of your car. Bakebera olutata balabe obe charging bulungi. Okitegeera wobotandikira olawobe motoka ine ebinywako omuliro. Because ebiseera ebisinga obutaalo obwo bweba motoka nkadde ojja kwesanga ina akantu akasigalako nga tokalaba kuba kasigalako naye tekakola bulungi, oba itsa kataala buno obw'omuluggi naye nga kali mutaka nga kaaka naye nga totegeera okitegeera. Yeah, but all batteries are nice. Bweba motoka echarginga bulungi nga terina kisigalako. I found that most batteries are okay. Edri Mugerwa, good morning. There is no sound. Obwedda njogera nani? Nga it's not muted. Guys, is there no sound? Yes, Jovan Chitufu, it's normally a wiring problem. Nene engine weba nkwate mu makanika abamu engine bazikwata mu bine bazitamya banyinizo nyiniyo na agitunda. Kino kikawundo nga kyendabikidde bulungi. Mukiraba? Kirabise bulungi. Kirabika bulungi nnyo bannange. Wawe motoka genda banange ngamba kiki kino. Naye raze sigisobola. Eze motoka enywa yazo yabagagga. Do you imagine making medicine to music that has no bass? You people. Nebitala bikikoze buli wamu mpitawo buyisi. Even I worked on the timing, it's car number 2. At first I had a Mark 2. Bwoba wakola ne ku timing kakati eyinza okuba wiring problem. Bwebanga timing ennungi soko ononye ku bizibu bya wiring. From mwana wa machine akuteereko machine. Akuba nti emotoka eyo bweba nkadde kitegeeza machine egenda kulopa ebintu bingi nnyo. Kati webanga eri old model, you just need someone who is good at wiring. You just need someone who is good at wiring to identify whatever problem that car might have. Achikoleko ye Boba manya what's supposed to be working, what is not supposed to be, what doesn't matter if it's not working. STA Sounds, good morning. Council Patrick Asiku Hanaba Joshua Nsanji Phone Solutions. You might find you need to change both gearbox and engine. Thank you, Sanji Phone Solutions. Yes, funny lifestyles. Mugumya Innocent, King Daniels, Moses Heath, STS Sound Entertainment, Chris Da Vinci, Norman Karuhanga, Matembe Abdul Nasser, Akampa Agribusiness. We bari kusoma. Arthur, a Mark X Toyota, is it performance car or Mark X is a luxury car with power. With good performance, chembangamba. Tebaji kola for rest, tebaji kola for what? It's just it's a luxury car. Luxury cars always have big engines. Right, they big engines. Wansongemu. Nti. What's the point of having a luxury car if you cannot push it to the limit? Which take it. After if I earn like 1.3 million per month, can I manage to do with the car like a theater in rentals? Yes, you can. Good morning, Toddy Ronald. Okay, if you want, you can beat them tomorrow because tomorrow is Question Friday. Today is not Question Thursday. Today is random cut. Okay. Someone who earns 1.3 monthly and is in rentals, agule moto kachi. And sente ziva mu rentals, so bazi sente zokola in toto. Ordinarily, how can one know gearbox require servicing? You don't know. Council Patrick, you don't know. Atezi neza CVT tuvuga buvuzi. Nza sinja bikola yo. CVT Jason, you wotanikiro kwagala ogiteganju. Ogise. Ajirese nefa natural death ya singa. Zemba bulira. Bana abasajja tebakola CVT gearboxes tuzikole service. That's why even them when they are saying, they say it's lifetime gearbox oil. So kakati tuvuge motoka gearbox bwefaka kirungi siza bei nnyo, like the gearbox for Sienta Ractis bichi zili mu million ngemu n'ekitundu. Just wait for it to die, buy a new gearbox and put it in the car. Because oyinza okwagala okole service nefa lwoyo lunaku lwogikoze service nefa. So me nze n'abalowooza nga nze tetujja kukola service ya CVT, tujja vuga buvuzi. Just make sure it has no leakage, and as long as it has no leakage, this gearbox literally has no problem. N'okugivuga togivuga bubi, givuge bulungi and you will face no problem at all. Ndabe mu Japan ayina ebirevu badde sibalabangako. That is not in Uganda, oba mu China, oba amanyi bonna bafaanagana, oba mu Korea. Those guys literally look the same. Chokate bobe yebola. Travel Life Vlog, good morning. Sebugwa Omedi. That man is coming from rentals. Gule motoka weyagale. That is passive income. That is passive income. Yenga math way I know making a sense. Math what that taina ku making a sense. It's your math that has to make sense to you. Random cut talk can practice 1.3. Practice 1.3 mujireke. Victor, you guys don't buy a practice 1.3 liter. I'm telling you. Don't buy a 1.3 liter practice. Akuja konge elimu engine baita 2NZ. Don't buy a 1.3 practice that has the same engine as a Passo. Mwe, Ractis elimu ingini ya rukumu visatu. Elimu ingini yemu ne Passo. Kayingini yako bake waita 2SZ. Kayingini waka ita Togura. Ako kayingini butuanze mbabulira. almost everyone that you will find saying the Ractis is the bad car, yaina Ractis kumu bisatu. If you're buying a Ractis, buy 1.5 liter. Buy 1 point. Now you're going to say, how do I know it's a 1.5 liter? That's how you hire Arthur for pre-purchase inspection. We make women. We be technical, be fake, be technical, be indicated. Atekwa kuba mukorea aine ebirefu ate bya white badenze ndudo okulaba babaninki anti bonna be bamwe abachina abo nga balina ebirefu balinga abatakuzana birefu balinga abatafuna na birefu mukitegeera nimwe ne kolole no wali agazimba aganyirira agazimba aganyirira mulabyeze muroka parking zao abona bana ba Uber nzawe navugiranga Uber ngeno tuparkinga yo twetega kati abapaki zabo abasinga balinda airport trip bwene wali ojukira aliyo hotels nyingi abaswami babo okola airport trip emu ojikola ko ekizike oba osinze omuntu akoze ku trip kwa muno musanvu ba 10 ayijukira airport trip oyitako express ate ku Uber ne sente za express bazigattamu kapaso mukalabye nakala bakaita ka race na era kabamu sisi 10 ebisebe bisinga tekabamu 13 ate ya 13 ya paso tejina makumi aguze 10 asinga 13 ya paso the 1.3 liter engine of paso will make you think you have a full car, but you don't. Actually, even if you buy a 1.3 liter version of a paso, drive it like it's a 1 liter. Don't even try to load it like it's a 1.3 liter. The only 1.3 liter engine in Toyota Gemman Bajita to NZ. Of course, Katumoro has a turbulent na isa way. Handover Nuna Abagambi 1.3 liter Ractis is a pain. BMW X3 over Nigeria was in Nigeria. Yeah, so as you go to buy a car, guys, math were making sense, but also common sense work. But like I've said, guys, you have to trust someone sometime. You have to trust someone. Already tukimanya abasawo be Uganda abasinga banoonya sente, but still there is a doctor you trust. Gosobola ogera n'omugamba kati nkola cooperation y'olubuto. So you must trust someone. Togenda kagula motoka tewetegerera nyate okitegeera. I find that majority of the time twagadde nnyo okwetegerera ennyo tesiganya okwetegerera kulungi, but you need to understand that buli field gy'olimu waliwo abantu abagitegeera okusinga, kanize ebyokuzimba waliwo ababitegeera okunsinga. Nze sijja kuba nti nsobola okwetegeera. Of course kati nze engineer busite yange ayina kuba registered with the engineers board. Sikyagala kajanja bantu bano abayita ba engineer nga they are not even qualified. Okitegeera ayina kuba registered by the engineer with the engineers board. Saagala kumanya then bano abalabi bamanyi kuba yagenda okuba controlling nga yaronda team ye. I want to have someone that is accountable. If you were to do a film, for example, you need to get a director who is registered with the artist bodies, Guild of Directors, and registered with the Federation of Performing Artists, Waba Film Council, and registered. I know some works under his belt. You don't just work with someone simply because a second day. But you have to trust someone. Then ekirala mulekera okwagala okubala ennyo kitegeera. Tobala nnyo naye ate era totijja nnyo. Bw'obala ennyo osobola okufiirwa, bw'otijja ennyo era ofiirwa. Kitegeera. Then the other thing that I've found, ne bwembeera nze, we are on social media, we are on YouTube, but wadde olina okwesigayo omuntu naye ate tolowooza nti waliyo there is I don't want you to think there is someone that has a monopoly over knowledge. Musale baana mmwe. I don't want you to think that there is someone that knows it all. Teri muntu amanyi buli kimu. Mutegeera. And I also see there are so many guys that are selling cars right now via YouTube, via TikTok. Guys, majority of the guys that are selling you cars that are telling you they have cars on sale via TikTok don't have cars. Zekatikamba bulire ekintu abaana kye bakola ekyo ku TikTok nakikola nga sinamanya ne TikTok gyeri. I used to do it on YouTube and Facebook. Those are brokers. Era bwe nakikola bwe nti ngenda okulaba direction gyendagamu ate sijegombangako gibeeramu. That's how I give up on it. Okitegeera ekyo ekintu abaana bonna it's important mumanye bannange. It's important mumanye because bajja kukozesa ensobi. And I found that we Ugandans are too innocent. We believe very easily. Jana kugamba nyina ezi nemmotoka zonna zange nze nzitunda. Somehow you start believing ayina emmotoka ze yazitunda. Okitegeera. Don't be innocent to the extent that you will be called stupid. Okitegeera because senga bana akufera bwe batyo abantu bajegamba naye ono ategeera bulungi. Okitegeera. It's very easy for someone to come and say zine mmotoka zonna zino eziri wano, for example, zonna nzitunda bw'oba oyagala jangu nkuguze. But you need to ask yourself, omuntu alina capital emiliyoni 2.5 mu Uganda as the culture stands, because we have a culture, that's something we cannot ignore. Omuntu alina business erimu miliyoni 3 I know obudde obugiranga via TikTok nga yajerangira, oba omuntu alina capital emiliyoni 3 alina abantu abamulangira. Okitegeera. So it's important for you guys to understand balemate kubafera baleme batomeza, because I've also seen that nature nakyo kibaddemu. Okitegeera. So I just thought I should talk about those things being the random car talk. Abatana bakwenolinga for digital marketing obadde okyayagala ng'oli Kampala. We had our first class yesterday, people enrolled, so today we are having our second class. Abantu bakyasoma fundamentals, because the fundamentals are very important. Yeah. So abadde ayagala okusoma digital marketing and I just turned up enrolling. This is your chance, you can still enroll. You can attend today's class and tomorrow's class. And I think you should not miss Woboina is a business you have a business in Kampala that I think should be working out better than it is working out right now. So I think you should actually, you don't even have to enroll with our course at Platos. You can find any other place and enroll for a digital marketing course. Why I think it's important, it's because digital is the way to go right now. It's the most affordable form of marketing, very easy to manage. It also has, it's very easy to monitor, very easy to measure. So I find that omuntu atamanyi digital in this day and age gwaba afiirwa because bo babiyiga and you're competing with those guys. Katika mbasibule bantu bantu. How many kilometers does 1.8cc Corona Primo give? 8. I don't want a car that doesn't make money. How can I use my car as a side hustle? Which car though? Travel Life Vlog. Which car? Literally every car can give you money. So it depends on which car. It also depends on what your area of interest is. So Mogalasi Joshua Mixed Farm, Muyombia Mark, Valerian Serunkuma, Joseph Bali Kudembe, Antonio Random Things to See, Me Eddie, Waboyi Nelson, Modric, Hasmat Electronics Limited, Paul Sema, Bukenya Abi, Kaiwa Benjamin, Bericot Africa, Dele Pius Lubowa, Dauda Dawens, Sentongo Hamza, Muyombia Mark Nakumaze, Sakumaze, Ronald M. Kasendwa VIT. Ronald M. Kasendwa VIP, sorry. Football Tribe Rogers Mukwaya, Lucky Mose, Bill, Africa Carota, Buyinza Dennis, Edwin Mugerwa, Funny Lifestyle, Mugumia Mark, Council Patrick, Asiku Hanaba, Joshua King Daniels, SCS Sounds, Norman Karuhanga, Matembe Abdul Nasa, Fred and Life Stories, Ntale Samuel, Sebugwa Umedi, Toddy Ronald, Brian Wanyama, Akampa Agribusiness, Elijah Mwiru Yatua, SK Neymar, Sebugwa Umedi, Victor Bolais, Michael Semwanga. Arthur asked about a Nissan Bluebird. Jireke baba. Jireke Nissan jireke. Ule moto kendala. Arthur, I realize those boys use the same word, same verse, copy and paste. They have baina katiba ke kamwe. And I find that if you're not careful, munanga abantu bakolera wensobi nyonyo. Bakolera wonye ensobi. Baina kalimi. SK Neymar Bluebird jireke. Bana guys, let me see you tomorrow, question Friday. Kangene kole ku mirimu gya abakama banga tempola mukama bawo mukisa. Ciao.